Good day. So in one of your segments, there's a nice little primer. 3 movements just to prime up the handstand work, body feel, shoulder and head position for handstand push-ups or hand balancing. The first one is the kind of the lift to crow pose position. All you're going to do with that is you can just hop on your knees and then place your hands about shoulder width apart. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Protract the shoulders, and then you're just going to walk your knees up until they're against your elbows or just outside. In this position, you're actually going to bend your elbows back into them, and then you're going to shift your weight forward until you can feel like you can just lift up your feet. Hold, and then return back down. You're going to repeat that for about 5 reps. So go back into it, press against it, shift forward, lift and hold, return back down, and that's just a nice starter. The second one is the wall walk to a handstand hold. I've got a little bit of a rough wall to do this on, but make sure you've got a nice rigid body all the way up. So we're protracted in the upper back, tucked in here, and you're going to be firm with every step you take from this position against the wall. Here, foot up, reach through the floor, walk the hands in, lengthen your body, point the toes, tuck the bum, and just hold for 10 seconds. Lengthen through the shoulders as well. Stay tight as you walk back down. Then lastly, there's this kind of wall assisted pike lift into a headstand. This one is difficult, so if you can't do it with the straight legs, as I'm about to show you, tuck your knees in and try and lift over into that headstand, or just try and initiate a normal headstand as we've done in the past couple of weeks. But this one's a fun one. We're going to start off with our feet straight, our legs straight and our feet back here, and our hips stacked over our shoulders. In that position, I'm going to try and lift my legs up straight into that headstand. And the way you do that is actually by pushing your hips back toward the wall, leaning them back, not touching them, so the feet want to lift off the floor here. So they're moving back, they want to move up here. As you do that, you can then begin to get your abs and your posterior chain involved to lift the feet up straight, and then squeeze the hips through as you move up into that vertical position, using your hands and your palms to take that weight as you move overhead. And then on the way back down, of course, the hips are actually going to lean back as the feet lower a little bit, and then you're going to try and find the floor softly. Perform for 1 to 5 reps or 1 to 3 reps. Just have a little practice, or just initiate some nice long headstand practice as well. So here, I'll show you. I'll try and talk through it, but we'll see what happens. I'm in this headstand position, head forward, my hands are way back of my head, and I've got my feet together. I'm actually going to keep walking them in until my hips are over, and I can almost want to lift my feet up here. Begin to push my hips through, use my hands a little bit more, lift up and squeeze my bum, and I'm going to send the hips back as I lower the feet to the floor there. Obviously the desired outcome is to be a little bit slower, but you'll feel the weight distribution between your feet. Make sure though, especially with your head, because there's a lot of pressure through your neck, you've got enough pressure through your hands, but also that your neck isn't in this position or too far in this position. It's neutral and it's sitting right on top. Play about with that primer and have fun with it.